finally doing my intro. I was supposed to do this video. I was supposed to have uploaded this, but it was a lot going on. And I finished my Cali video before I finished my introduction. So I'm gonna make sure I get this video up before my Cali video though. For those who don't know, this is my child. The monster. Love. Look at yourself. That you, buddy? Okay, let me put the mirror up so I can give him, so he can have it out too. Who's that? Okay, go ahead. I don't know the pillow. But before I made this video, I requested questions from y'all so that I could have something to talk about, because I was gonna be stuck through my introduction. But I'm gonna just put it out there for y'all. My name is Cristiano. This is Love. His name is My Love. It's spelled M-I-L-O-V-E. His middle name is J. And you got his dad's last name. We call him Love. he's everywhere. Y'all are gonna see. But I just turned 20 yesterday. Well, 2 days ago. Yesterday was the day. It was the 17th. I just turned 20. I got pregnant with him when I was 18. Yes, 18. And then I had him when I was 19. So one of the questions y'all asked me, you better be happy I just saved you, child. He don't even care. He's just reckless. He's just everywhere. You almost fell off the bed. Okay. First question was, what was my reaction when I found out I was pregnant? Buddy, can you just sit with me for a second? Yay! Here. Okay. Go. Bye. Bye. Good. Bye-bye. When I first found out I was pregnant, I figured I was pregnant because I was having a whole bunch of, like, I was sleeping OC. Like, I was sleeping way too much. Me and my baby, I was sleeping way too much. So that was one thing. And then I just kept feeling a little nauseated. Like, I just wasn't feeling myself up happy and stuff like that. So this is the time I was working at Papa John's. I was at work and I called my baby. I was like, you know what? I missed my period. It's been a while. We've been waiting. It's not coming. Let me go take a test. So I walked to the dollar store. Yes, the dollar store. I walked to the dollar store and I got a pregnancy test. I went back to work. Went to the bathroom and I took the test. I took the test within like 5 seconds. That shit came right back. It was 2 lines. Clear as day. I'm gonna see if I can insert a picture of it if I still have it, but clear as day. I started freaking out a little bit. I was just like, bruh, because I kind of already figured, but I wasn't for sure. I just didn't want the like positivity of knowing that I was pregnant. Booty, are you gonna keep still so I can finish my video? Okay, come here. All right. So when it came back positive, I told my manager, I was like, yeah, can I step outside real quick? Stepped outside, I called Big Bob and I told him exactly what happened. I was like, I walked to the beauty spot. I walked to the dollar store, I got a test, came back, took it, and it says positive. Right then and there, I was crying a little bit. I was just like, bro, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm freaking out. What I do? He was like, bro, just calm down. Just calm down. Just relax for a second. I was like, all right. I sat in my car, read for a couple of seconds. And I got my shit back together. And then, okay, I had to go pass them off for a second so that I could finish this. I'm trying to upload this for y'all. I've been installing. So my second question was, how was it being a first time? Let me fix this because I look a little unorganized. My life, get my life together. Being a first time mom, it's hard. It's a lot. It's a lot because you're doing it. I don't want to say I'm doing everything by myself, but I'm doing stuff by myself. I don't care what nobody says. Me being a full-time mom, I am a full-time mom. I do everything by myself. I have the help of my mom. My baby father helps. and I have my boyfriend. Those are my biggest support systems. And then I have my 2 best friends and my aunt. My sister. So they're really, it's a lot of help. They're not with me 24/7 all the time, but when they are, it's the best help I can get. So being a full-time mom, it consists with a lot. I have to give up a lot. I can't go out like I want to. I knew that when I got pregnant. I sacrifice going out. I sacrifice my sleep. I sacrifice my time. But I'm okay with it because it's for my son. So it's okay. You learn how to be patient. Patient is what you need. You have to be patient. If you're not going to be patient, then you don't have a child. So it comes with a lot of patience. You learn to be patient with yourself. You learn how to be patient with other people too. You learn how to deal with situations. There's times where you get really frustrated. Like there's been times where I got really, really frustrated. But the best thing to do is to hand your baby off to whoever's with you. Maybe your mom. Like I said, my mom is with me 24/7. So my mom or my sister or my boyfriend. If I'm getting frustrated, can you hold him for a second while I go take a breather and come back and I'm good. That's what it is. It's okay to do that too. What does my day consist of? Waking up every day at 4 o'clock in the morning. If it's not 4 o'clock in the morning, it's 6 o'clock in the morning for his fat ass. Yes, I try to put, my thing is when my son is with me, I want my son to be on a schedule so that we can work around each other, me and my son. So he usually wakes up between, he wakes up at 4 o'clock in the morning almost every morning for another bottle. So that's normal. You give him a bottle, he'll go right back to sleep. So that's that. Then he wakes up fully around 8. And he's up from 8 to probably like 12 or 1. And it's nap time from like 1 to 3. And then from 3, 4-ish to like 6, he's up. And I try to keep him up from 6 to like 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, to like 9-ish. So that way he can sleep the whole night. I give him his bath around 9 o'clock. Feed him his last, I try to give him a full meal. Try probably like some oatmeal or something to fill him up on his stomach so that he can sleep the whole night. But no matter what, his fat ass is still gonna wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. So that's what the day consists of with him, giving him a bath. And we don't go out. We don't really leave the house that much with him because, Corona and stuff like that. So he's mainly in the house. There's no set schedule. I'm gonna put him in swimming lessons because he likes the water. That boy loves water. Like he sits in the tub and just splashes, get water all over his face and doesn't freak out. So I'm putting him in swimming lessons. Okay, my next question was, where do I see myself in 5 years? I see myself in my own apartment with more kids. I want kids. I like kids. I want babies. I want my nails terrible. I want a big family. Like my goal was to have a big family because there was one point where I had a big family. All my cousins would come together, my aunts, my uncles. We had cookouts almost every weekend. This is when half my family lived in Virginia, so we take trips down there and enjoy like the weekend or a week down there. So I won't be able to do that again for my family. So love is the first, and then I might have my girl, and then I'm having a boy, and I'm gonna have a whole bunch of other kids to run around. I don't care what nobody says. I'm gonna have a big ass family. So in 5 years, I'm gonna have a nice house. My set goal is to have a stable job, bringing in money. My boyfriend has a stable job. Love supported everything he needs. He's able to help me out with other shit. Like I said, my own place, stability, credit, good money. I need all of that before I can have more kids. So like that's what I want. I want to be able to be stabilized of myself before I have more kids. I want to be prepared for kids this time. So that's why I see myself in 5 years. I still see myself right now. I'm in school. I go to PG. I'm studying criminal justice. I still want to do that. Like I've been about criminal justice since I knew what criminal justice was. So my goal is to stay with that. I'm trying hard. I hate school, but I'm doing it. So my pregnancy story. I think I told y'all in the beginning when I first found out I was pregnant. I was not. Pregnancy story. I was not supposed to be pregnant by my baby father. That's that. I was not supposed to have his baby. I ain't gonna say too much, but yeah, I was not supposed to do that. But it is what it is. Life goes on. That's a whole full-time story time. And some of y'all know, some of y'all don't. But I don't care, so I'm willing to put it out there. This is me. But yeah, I could do a whole story time on my whole pregnancy story and me giving birth, I guess. That's what y'all want. Me getting pregnant. My first trimester, second trimester, third trimester, fourth trimester. I'll add some pictures in there. And yeah, I'm gonna do a whole full story time on me being pregnant, where I'm at now, and all that stuff. Why did I keep love? I kept my son because I didn't find, like I said, I didn't take my test till I was probably like almost 3 months pregnant already. So I kind of knew, but I didn't, like I said, I did not want to pursue it. So I didn't really take my test until 3 months. So when I did take my test, my son had already had a heartbeat. So when we made this appointment, we knew what we was doing. Well, I knew what I was doing. I called and I said I went to the clinic in Bowie, and they told me he can come if he wants to, bring your insurance. I said, you take a test here if you want to. So I went there. We put the little jelly on my stomach, and we put the ultrasound on, and my baby father was in the room, and we heard Love's heartbeat, and that was raps for me. Like, it was just, bruh, it's really something that you just, like, that's what it feels like when you hear your child's heartbeat. It was just amazing. It was beautiful. I loved it. I was just like, it's no way I can get rid of this. Like, it's no way. So once I heard his heartbeat, I was instantly attached, whether my baby father wanted to or not. It was raps. Whether my mother wanted to or not, once I heard his heartbeat, my heartbeat stopped. It was just beautiful. So that's what made me keep love, his heartbeat. But yeah, I knew what we was walking into when we went to the clinic. I knew it was an appointment to hear his heartbeat, just to get a checkup to hear how things was going. I guess my baby father says he thought it was an abortion appointment, but I was going to get a checkup because I wasn't sure if I wanted to get an abortion or not. So that was me getting my checkup. It wasn't me going to get an abortion. I never made an appointment for abortion. Abortion never came out my mouth that I was getting an abortion. I said I didn't know what I wanted to do. This appointment was going to help me decide. The people on the phone, I can't remember the clinic's name, but the people on the phone were really, really, really helpful. So that's why I decided to keep love. It's so bad. But another question that was asked was, what was my mom's reaction? Let me move this down a little bit. When I told my mom, okay, I cried the whole day that I had told mom. I have a video. I'm about to tell my mom I'm pregnant, and I'm dead ass scared as fuck. Like, I'm laughing this shit. I cried the whole day before I had to tell my mother, and the whole day before she came back home from work. So that night I knew I had to tell her because it was getting close. What was happening? I can't remember what was happening. I can't remember why, but I needed to tell her. It was to the point where I was getting ready to start showing, and if there was any concerns or anything, I just needed to put her number down. And I didn't want random calls calling her phone about me being pregnant. So she came home from work, and I was already crying. Like I said, I was crying. So she walked in, she was just like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? And I was just boo, I was just sobbing and sobbing. And she was like, I was like, I have something to tell you. And she was like, what? Pregnant? And I was like, yes. And I just started crying and ran. I took off running to our room. Got in my room, was just laying on the bed, crying. She came in, she was like, so, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And I was just like, I don't know. She was like, you know what you want to do. What do you want to do? I was like, I don't know. She was like, well, you need to figure it out. She's like, I don't know what you're waiting for. You need to go down there. And I'm just like, go down there. I don't say that because I'm not dramatic right now, but I'm just like, go down there. So, still sobbing. She She walks out the room, she comes back in. She's like, so what are you gonna do? She hands me a computer. She's like, I was like, I don't know what I want to do. She's like, what do you mean you don't know what you want to do? You need to take your ass down there and get an abortion. Well, she didn't say abortion, but she was like, you need to handle your business. So I'm like, I'm basically like, I don't know yet. So she's still pressing me. Just like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So then I kind of just like stay in my room for a little bit. She comes back in and she throws me a computer. She's like, I remember this clearly. She throws me a computer. She was like, you need to sit here and look up some places where you can get your abortion, because I'm not raising no babies in my house. And then they're just nagging on. I'm still crying. She don't care at this point. She's determined I'm getting an abortion. So at this point, I close the computer. I'm like, I'm not getting an abortion. I'm not getting an abortion. It's not happening. So she's like, so you're not getting an abortion? Okay. Well, you gotta pack up your stuff. You gotta move out. You can't stay here. You're not raising no people with me. Just ramping on. At this point, I'm scared. I'm like, she's being dramatic. I'm being dramatic. We're both being dramatic. But at the same time, it's serious because I am 18. I just got out of high school. That this wasn't my plans. Like, it wasn't my plans. If my father would not, it would have been a whole other situation. But we're here. So she was just like, she threw a computer at me and she was like, look up an abortion place. I told her, no, I'm not getting an abortion. So you're not getting an abortion. Pack up your shit. You gotta move. I don't care where you go. You might as well go move in with him because you're not having no baby under my house. That's when she was like, well, who's the baby father? Yeah, she was not happy. She was not happy. So I was like, don't be mad at me, bumbling. She was like, who? I was about to turn the camera off, but I'm not. When I told her who my baby father was, she was not happy. I said, Malik. She was like, who? Only because of the history that me and Malik had before then. Everything that we've been through and all that stuff leading up to me getting pregnant. So she was not happy with who the person was at all. So past all that, once she found out who it was, she was even madder. So that situation just blew out the window. Like, I was already pregnant, but then by who I was pregnant and the fact that she wasn't really like him at the time. Yeah. So that was more to it. So after that happened, I did pack up my stuff. She was so like on me, like I was already feeling bad. I was already not knowing what to do. I was already confused. I was already feeling alone. I was going through a lot at the time. My emotions were everywhere. Like at this point, I'm almost 3 months pregnant, but it's a lot. It's a lot going on. So I pack up my stuff and I go to my cousin's house. I stayed at my cousin's house for a little bit. Only I didn't go to my baby father's. Did it stop? No? Okay, great. I didn't go to my baby father's house because I think we was beefing too at the time. Yeah, I think we was going through something too at the time. He was still there for me, we were still texting, but we were still going through something. So I stayed at my cousin's house. So I stayed over there probably for like a week, and my mom was blowing my phone up. She wanted to know why I left. She sent me paragraphs. You need to get an abortion. I'm not doing this with you. You need to bring your ass home. This is your responsibility. If this is what you want to do, do it. And she was confusing me, sitting one minute she's telling me do it, then she's telling me you need an abortion, then she's telling me you're by yourself on this, then she's telling me to move out. So at this point I'm confused and I'm just like, alright, forget everybody. I'm about to do everything on my own. Me and my child about to be straight. That's my mindset. I don't want nobody's help at this point. It's really, that's how I was feeling at the time. So I went and I started looking up places where I could stay, where I could get help. And at the time, the pregnancy clinic that I was going to was doing, they was helping with like teenagers, pregnancy in a home basically. So they had found me a place, I think it's called St. Mary's or something like that. But I applied for there. I was gonna go there. I got my lady to talk to me. It was between me and another girl who was gonna stay there. So I was really determined to do this by myself. So then it was like the day of the lady called me. She was like, I need to know if you're serious or not. And I guess I just wasn't serious. By then my mother had talked. She had seen me paragraphs and she wasn't crying. Yeah, she also was calling my cousin on the phone, crying to her, talking to her about me. And it was a lot. It was a lot of drama. So once all that passed, the ladies from St. Mary's, she called me. She was like, I need to know if you're coming or not. So I'm like, I don't think I'm coming. I'm just not ready. I need more time to think. So me and my mom, we had a little talk kind of. I finally decided to talk to her after we got some sense. I talked to her and she was just like, if this is what you want to do, then go ahead. Don't expect me to be there and help you, basically. She wasn't with me still, but it was just whatever. So I ended up going back home, I think, and things were kind of calm, but she was still like, we still weren't talking that much. It was awkward, like, it was real awkward. Her room was right here, my room was right there. It's a hall. It was just weird. It was weird, but that's my mom at the end of the day. So we had our talk and things got okay. So she never went to the menopause. I didn't invite her to go to the menopause. I kept her in the loop of my pregnancy, but at the same time I tried to still do things on my own. But she was definitely still there for me through everything. So I really appreciated that. That was mom's reaction, and y'all know how long it took to tell her now. I think that was all the questions I got. So it was kind of hard for me to record with him, but I'm gonna let him say goodbye to them. Got his outfit changed. He's about to go. That's okay. I'm not in that much of a rush. I am, but it is what it is. But yeah, say hi, Sinky. Say I'm here. I made it to the world. And I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. Yeah. We got full story time telling. We got a whole bunch of stories coming. You look back like that. Give me my hair. Let me pull your hair. Let me pull your hair. He's just looking. I promise you right now, he's just looking around the room looking for stuff to give me to. Say bye. Say bye. Give me a kiss.